brutal reason you understand trading but still lose money. Part 1. The illusion of knowledge. Stop trying to memorize another trading strategy right now. It is the exact reason you are still bleeding capital. The traders obsessed with gathering more knowledge are precisely the ones becoming liquidity for the professionals. I'm not saying this to insult your intelligence, but to wake you up to a psychological reality before the market entirely liquidates you. I will show you the exact, rigid daily routine to build a profitable framework later in this video. But first, we need to address the lie you've been sold. You think you are stuck because you aren't smart enough. You aren't. You are stuck because you think trading is a knowledge game. It is not. It is a decision making game under severe emotional duress. You can watch every video, you can study for 5 years, you can understand setup perfectly, but you still fail when it matters. Why? Because when real money hits the table, your heart rate spikes, your vision narrows, and your logic disappears. Think of it like a military extraction. You can memorize the map perfectly in a quiet room, but the second live fire starts, your entire plan evaporates if you don't have conditioned reflexes. And that is exactly where you break. Part 2. The wrong order and paper trap. You are learning in the completely wrong order. You think I need to fully understand everything before I really start. It sounds perfectly logical, but it is a death sentence for your progress. You cannot learn to swim by reading fluid dynamics. You have to get in the water. Get better faster, you must violently reduce complexity. Stop scanning 20 different setups. Pick up one or two tickers. Watch S&P 500, watch gold, watch them every single day until you can feel their rhythm in your sleep. Mark the prior highs, mark the prior lows. Watch how price reacts there. Does it reject? Does it consolidate? This is how you build intuition. And then you have to throw away your paper trading account. Paper trading breeds cowards. You spend months in a simulator. You feel like a genius. Then you go live, and your entire mental framework collapses because paper trading is boxing against a shadow. It cannot hit you back. Emotional response is not a distraction from trading, it is trading. Go live, but go small. Trade size that is small enough to let you execute your plan flawlessly, but real enough that a loss stings. Here is your ultimate metric. If losing the trade makes you hesitate on your next entry, your size is too big. Part 3. The slot machine mentality. And this leads to the disease keeping you exactly where you were a year ago, overtrading. You think screen time equal progress. So you take trades all day, convincing yourself you are gaining experience. You are pulling the lever of a casino slot machine, mistaking your dopamine addiction for strategy. You wake up thinking, I need to make money today, and so the trap snaps shut. You force trades, you chase random algorithmic spikes, you enter late out of FOMO, you exit early out of terror, you repeat this every single day, and eventually that chaos becomes your actual system. This isn't a guideline. It is your only lifeline. Limit yourself to 1 to 3 trades a day. Some days the market gives you nothing. You take zero trades because cash is a position. Protecting your mental capital is an aggressive, highly profitable action. Part 4. The Darwinian Edge. If you don't get this next part right, nothing else matters. Every trader is wrong, even the elite ones. The market is Darwinian. It doesn't care about your feelings. The only difference between the professional and the beginner is how they handle being wrong. You don't define your risk. You enter a trade hoping you are right. And when you are wrong, you freeze, you hesitate, you hold onto a loser, praying for a reversal. That is how accounts die. You want the safe harbor? Here it is. Before every single trade, you define your maximum loss. Say it is $1,000, okay? You build your position size around that exact number before you click the mouse. And once you are in, you do not touch that stop loss. You don't negotiate with the market, you just execute. Part 5. The framework of the harbor. Stop looking for the magic indicator. The problem isn't your strategy, it's your lack of depth. You don't need more information, you need relentless, obsessive repetition. Price action, key levels, context, that is it. Master one framework so deeply that it becomes an extension of your mind. But you cannot maintain that without the final pillar, routine. Without structure, you will always revert to emotion. Here is the exact mechanical routine you must adapt to survive. For pre market, check the news, mark your key levels, and build your plan. Market hours. Wait for the price to come to your levels. You never chase, you only execute when the context aligns perfectly. Post market. Review the wreckage. Journal every win. Autopsy every loss. Find the patterns in your own psychological failures. Improvement does not happen while you are staring at a flashing chart. It happens in the silence after the bell rings, when you confront your own behavior. This is the real path. It is not the flashy get rich quick garbage you see on your feed, but it is the fastest path that actually works. Time is going to pass anyway. Are you actually improving or are you just staying busy? And that was all for this video. Hit the subscribe button right now to build your own edge. Drop a like if you are done treating the market like a casino. And I will see you in the next video.